What's up guys? I am Shun, FREERIDER. There are many e-contents currently, and if you wanted to spread and increase your contents, you have to more think about a marketing and something. And today I will visit Publet. Publet enables us to make it better your e-contents and spread, and you can get many customers. So let's enjoy the video. So thanks for your time today.
My pleasure.
Yeah, so first please tell me about your product easily.
Sure. So I'm the founder of Publet. And what Publet does is replace PDFs with interactive content. And we typically work with B2B companies that are producing white papers, case studies, research, any sort of high value content that they use to get leads, engage their customers, or inform them. So our platform basically replaces the need to use Adobe software, and they can build content with our editor. And they're able to distribute that automatically. And they have data to know exactly how people are reading their publications.
Cool. You will battle to Adobe, right?
Yeah, so they have great software, but it's typically print first. And what we do is allow our customers to produce all that content at a fraction of the time and cost, and then actually get about 200% more leads from that content because it's being found on search, shared on social media, works on mobile, and then they get data about exactly how people read it.
Cool. So please tell me about your vision and mission of your product.
So ultimately, we want to power all the high-value content on the web. So every piece of research, ebooks, white papers, anything that should be searched and found and shared, we want to be behind that.
Cool. I think there are many e-contents, I think. So I know I am video and so ebooks or something. So what do you think of future of e-contents, do you think?
No, it's a good broad question. I think where we're going to be is that content will need to be on the web natively. So I want to get it in the form that I need it, whether that's on my phone, whether it's on the tablet, whether it's on a desktop, and it'll typically be interactive. So it'll have text, image, audio, and video. And I think it'll all be data driven. So that it's really important to have data to know what your audience is reading and what they're sharing and how you can improve that content.
Cool. Please tell me about your founding story of your startup.
So I started off as a journalist. I worked at Fast Company for CNN, The Economist, other publications, and we saw this massive shift from what was happening in the media companies to what was happening for larger B2B companies as well. And they needed to produce a lot of high-value content, and they didn't have the tools or the know-how to necessarily do that, at least not on the web. So that's what we were providing.
Cool. So what is the most difficulty have you ever been to in your startup?
There have been plenty of times when people have quit, the money has run out, we lost customers, we had the site go down. There's really, I can't imagine just one, but I think at the end of the day, you just keep going. And there have been times when we were on the verge of not being able to keep going because of lack of money or lack of team. But we've always pulled through and we've done quite well.
Cool. So about yourself, I want to ask you. So you are an entrepreneur. So why did you start startup?
I think there wasn't much of a choice. I think you wake up one day and decide this is something you have to do, and then you go ahead and do it because it doesn't make rational sense. So I think 3.5 years ago, I had an idea and it's changed, but it was an idea that I couldn't let go of, so that's why I started it.
Cool. What do you do to keep motivation to start up?
How do you stay motivated?
Yeah.
So, I think this, is almost a cliche, but startups are a marathon, not a sprint, and so you have to get up every day and keep going, despite usually an avalanche of problems and bad news and other issues. There's some good days, but there's a lot of bad days, especially in the beginning, when things are not yet ready or falling apart or haven't launched or have launched and need to get fixed. So I think that you keep the vision in mind of where you want to be, and everything else just becomes, part of the way there. Not necessarily, a problem so much as just part of the journey.
When did you come here?
I came here about 4 years ago.
4 years ago. So why did you choose San Francisco, and so how was it? So San Francisco is a very cool location.
Yeah, I mean, I came here because I think people from around the world who want to build the most interesting and exciting things come here. There's a lot of crappy startups and silly ideas as well, but I think the ecosystem of people who want to help you succeed, here is like nothing else. I love the city. I spend as much time as I can outdoors, and I love the openness and tolerance.
Yeah, exactly.
And a culture that, although it's a bit under threat, given how much money is flooding into the city, I think is one of the best things about the U.S.
Please tell me about your American dream.
So my personal dream?
Yeah.
Well, I think we all want to do things in the world that matter, and hopefully those that succeed. And there's probably a lot of failure along the way. So, my dream is to have the chance to keep trying and keep failing and to keep succeeding, and building something that's really important to a lot of people and makes their world somehow a bit better. So, what form that takes? Right now, it's public.
Thank you. Thank you for your time today.
Yeah, my pleasure.
Thank you.